We're gonna look at 1 and 3 right now, and they're both kind of similar. The difference is this. Okay, this one down here asks you to graph it too, which isn't that much difficult. You just get practice with the graphing utility and plugging things in. Okay, so this one says use long division to verify that this equals this. So x squared over x plus 2 should equal x minus 2 plus 4 over x plus 2. That's what you have to do. You have to show that. Now, some of you guys looked at this and you were completely stuck. You're like, I don't know how to start.
So you do the synthetic
Guys,
thing?
you can use synthetic, sure. What is this missing?
X.
It's missing 2 terms.
Yeah,
So if you just rewrote it, if you saw the missing terms, I think you would probably be able to do this. Boom. Does it become easier? Are you like, oh, now I have somewhere to go? Yes? No? Maybe? Now, I would use synthetic division, but you could also use long division. Long division also works. I'm going to do synthetic here. I know it tells me to use long division, but I don't care. I'm going to use synthetic. Okay. I don't even care what you say. All right, so what number do I put right here because I'm dividing by x plus 2? Negative 2. That's right, foo. So I put a 1 right here, and I put a negative 2 right there because 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. That's why I put it right there. What is 0 plus negative 2?
Negative 2.
Negative 2, and then I put negative 2 times...
subtracting a negative, it doesn't become positive.
What? Wait. Pause. No, you're always combining them. You're adding them.
Patey, how'd you get the negative?
How do I get this negative? Because you always put the zeros in there. You don't put the positive 2. Okay, here, can I show you something that's kind of tricky? Whenever you factor something, it's in simplified form. So like, I'm going to pick a simple one. Let's say I factored this. Right? This is actually in simplified form. The more technical way, formal way to write it, I guess, would be x minus negative 2 and x minus negative 3. And your question might be, why would I do that? What is the 0 for x plus 2? It's negative 2. What is the 0 for x plus 3? It's negative 3. Okay, so, but we don't like writing a double negative, so we normally write plus 2. But they're exactly the same. They are the same. So, when I look at this, I see the 0, negative 2. And that is what you do synthetic division with. You do synthetic division with the 0. This is always the 0 right here. Okay, that's why he gets a little, like, box thing. He gets a little special perch because he's special. This guy is special too. Why is that guy special? That's your remainder. What is negative 2 times negative 2? 4, and when 4 plus 0 is 4, what's my remainder? 4. And I put it over x plus 2 plus, then I have negative 2 as my constant, and then I have 1x. Hey, check that out. Cha-chang. It's the same as this dude. Now, if I just took your problem away, you need to practice this one right here. All right, now this one down here, you're going to do the same exact thing, except that the problem is asking you to practice using a graphing utility. So it wants you to graph this, and then graph this. You should get the same exact lines. And once you see that you got the same exact lines, then do it algebraically like we did in number 1. So when you guys plug this into a calculator, make sure you do this. Parentheses, then press divide, and then do parentheses. Okay? You have to put parentheses on the numerator and then the denominator. This one right here, if you're plugging that into the calculator, you would go plus, and then you would say parentheses, and then you would press divided by, parentheses, and put those in parentheses. Okay, and then that's how it would look in a graphing calculator. You should get the same exact lines in a graphing calculator. Desmos is a little easier to do because it's more intuitive, but if you're thinking about taking a future math AP class, I suggest getting a graphing calculator and then practicing graphing those because that's why it's there. All right, so I'm not going to do all of this one because I just did one, but I will set it up. Make sure you have x to the 5th plus 0x to the 4th minus 3x to the 3rd plus 0x squared plus 0x plus 0, and then divide it by x squared plus 0x plus 1. Look at all those missing terms. Can I do synthetic division with this dude? Nah, you got to do long division now. Yeah. Now, there is a way to do synthetic division with non-conventional problems, but it's not worth our time to go through. If you guys want to look it up, be my guest.